Hello and welcome. I'm Brad. I'm Sweaty. That's Si. He's Mikeless. And this pretty much sums up our channel right now. We're still trying to work out the kinks, but we hope you enjoy it. Anything you want to add, Si?
Cue the montage.
My God, what a goal! Okay, what I'm going to say is that, so I guess the question is whether or not I think they'll be more successful than they were under Emery. Yes, I think they will, but I still don't see that actually being successful. I think they'll get back in the top four under Arteta in a full season. I think they can do that because they do have the players, they have the depth and the capability. It's just, with the manager, it just didn't gel. So I think under Arteta, they will get back into top four, and that'll be successful in comparison to what they were previously doing under Emery. However, I think the only silverware I see him winning is just another FA Cup, assuming City go deep into Champions League next season or whatever.
Okay, and do you have any thoughts on that, Tom, as well?
Yeah, kind of the same as Brad there, as where I think I have said to you guys all along that I think it's a very good appointment for Arsenal, Arteta. I know he's had no managerial experience. He was number 2 at City under, the second best manager in the world.
Biased.
Behind Bielsa,
Since he's coming as well, I've actually looked at his results. They're the only team of this year. I know they only played up until the end of March, but the only unbeaten team in the Premier League of this year. Mm-hmm. They've won 4 games since he's come in. They've drawn 5 and they've lost 1, and that was away to Chelsea. And the last 3 games as well, they've started to win. So I think Arteta is going to play. I think we've seen that he is all about that pass and move, that sort of Guardiola style. He's going to inherit that and take that into his Arsenal team, and we're starting to see that. And I think that kind of system, it does take a bit of time to get used to. It's like that with any manager when they first come in. They want to implement a completely different system. I know Emery, he wasn't big on long balls, or it was not completely different, but it is different when a new manager comes in. But on the basis of the results, the last 3, they've won the last 3 in the Prem, it is starting to gel. And I think Arsenal's biggest problem as well, certainly under Emery, was the defence.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with
that. With Socrates and David Luiz is a funny one. He's a funny player. He's kind of like a Dennis Rodman type.
Okay.
If anyone doesn't know who Dennis Rodman is, he's a crazy basketballer.
Yeah.
What's The Last Dance?
Every day.
Got a 9.2 on IMDb.
Also, I want to add that this video could get very dated very quickly as of tomorrow, when you're saying that Arsenal are unbeaten under Arteta.
Well, that's why it's been released before tomorrow.
Could do, yeah. I know they've got City tomorrow. Hopefully, he can get something for us, but I can't read it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why we've done it on Tuesday, so I could get that point in.
Exactly. That's true. We will be discussing the almighty Carlo Ancelotti. And so, what are your thoughts on Ancelotti at Everton so far this season? How do you feel like he's done?
Well, how long was he even there? Obviously, before lockdown, it was only a couple of months. Okay, yeah, he came in at end of December, 21st of December.
Right. So
he'd only had 3 months. He didn't exactly like the league alike. I mean, obviously, we beat him with Curtis Jones in the frigging FA Cup, And I don't know. I mean, it's another one where this season they won't do anything. Obviously, it's just a question of next season. Because I remember when they appointed him, I was nervous. I was like, okay, there could be, but then again, I mean, really, what's going to happen is they're going to give him a year, and if they're no better next season, he's out.
They brought him in, and I think Everton are probably expecting to spend big this summer, aren't they? Once the league is definitely finished. I think that's kind of part of the reason why he's gone there. Is he wouldn't have gone there unless it had quite a large transfer budget.
Yeah, but lockdown happened. We spoke about this in our last video. Check that out, by the way, if you haven't. Is that basically maybe they intended to go big this summer, but can they?
If they can, and they do have the money there, because it is still the Premier League, it is still the most lucrative league in the world in terms of finances. Sure, it has still had an impact on them, but I still feel as though they still should have a sufficient amount of money to go to invest in players.
They'll sign players, but it's just a question of how big they go.
But what do you think, Tom, about Everton?
It's a tough.
Your most favouriteest club in the world.
Yeah. Well, obviously Ancelotti's a good manager. That's no secret. But I was looking at the clubs that he has managed, and he's managed the best teams basically in the country. He's managed Juventus, Milan, Chelsea, PSG, Madrid, Bayern Munich, and he was at Napoli as well before Everton. He done all right at Napoli, but he's always managed, or like 90% of the clubs he's been at, he's always managed the best players.
I agree.
He's not got that at Everton at all. So it's going to be obviously a bigger test. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. It's going to be a bigger test. I think the next step with Everton is like Brad said, going into the trying to close the gap to the top six. But it's so competitive now. Like people say that this is the worst league that it's been for a while. I honestly don't think it is. I think it's one of the strongest it's been for a while. With all the clubs that we can think of that, want to challenge for top six, even like Wolves, Leicester, all them are in like there or thereabouts now. Anyone can beat anyone. And it's so difficult for them to get in it. But it is a great appointment, Ancelotti. They couldn't have got anyone better.
What do you think of Nigel Pearson's appointment, first of all? Do you think he was the right man coming in at the time when he did come in? Did you feel like he was going to take them elsewhere and keep them up? I
do. I think he is the right man, and I think he's proved that as well. You said there that the results haven't been. I think they have been quite different than the two ones before that. I think he took over them. They were definitely in the relegation zone when he took over. I don't know if he was last, but he might have been 19th or whatever. And they're not in the relegation zone anymore. He's won 5, he's drawn 4, and he's lost 5. So that's not too bad.
Oh, no, 100%. I never said it was bad. I was just saying that he's okay. It's slightly better than 4, but I still don't think it's enough for Watford, especially because you know how ruthless their owners are. They go through managers like Watford, don't they? But what do you think, Brad, of Nigel Pearson's appointment?
Cool. No, yeah.
Thank you. Insightful as always. So, Tom, back to you. At least I get some something from you. So, Tom, do you feel as though Nigel Pearson is going to be there this time next year as well? Do you think he'll lead Watford?
Yeah, I think he'll keep Watford up. I think Watford are a decent team. When they came to Anfield this season, I thought we beat them 2-0, but I thought they were good. But they were in the game until the latter stages, if I remember. The Decore, is it, that they got in the middle of the park? He's a good player. Deeney has always been a threat. They've got a good player, Delafeo Pereira, on the wing. So I think they will stay up. And I think if they do stay up, obviously Pearson will get the job for next season. He's like a stable manager. You know what you're going to get from him. You're going to get, I think, he looks like a tough guy, doesn't he, Nigel Pearson? You wouldn't want to mess with him.
Oh,
I wonder if he keeps them up, they sack him and bring Ranieri in next season.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And they'll go on to win the Premier League. Do you feel as though Pearson will be here this time next season? Do you think that he will achieve his objectives at Watford?
I think he'll achieve the objectives this season. I think they'll have a bad start and they'll sack him.
Oh, right, okay. So you think it was just... Do you think Watford, then, for you two here...
I think that's just got the one... They're going to be the relegation version of Chelsea, where they kept dropping managers till they found the right mix. That's what Watford do.
And Nigel Pearson isn't that man to break the wheel for you, bro?
No. He's a short-term fix. He's not going to keep them up.
So a bit of a contrast there, because you feel he will, don't you, Tom? You feel Pearson will be there. that right?
I don't think he'll be there for 5, 6, 7 years.
But be there for the next few seasons. So.
I think he'll. Yeah, I think he will. I think. Yeah. I've got nothing to back that up, really. I mean,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's just an opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course it is, and that's what it's
good.
about.
He's notoriously good, Pearson, at keeping teams up. For
I think
example,
he'll keep them up.
yeah, he
I
kept
just didn't see
Southampton up when he was there on the final day of the championship. So and he also kept really early on in his career, I think it was his first team. He kept Carlisle up as well in the Football League on the last day of the season.
Yeah.
So he's notoriously good at keeping clubs up. That's why he's been brought in. It's probably, like Brad said, it's short term at the moment. I don't know what his contract is, but it's definitely short term at the moment. And they've probably said to him, "Listen, keep us up. You can stay with us for the start of next season. We'll see what happens." But as far as next season goes, who knows what's going to happen? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So quick one for you both then. Do Watford stay up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're all in agreement with that. Watford will probably stay up.
Thank you for watching our video. If you want to look professional and act like it too, just see me and where I got this shirt.
And you can pay him absolutely nothing for some free advice on that to look professional.
I don't know how to get you an iron, but I can get you a shirt. That's the main thing.
It comes creased as well, all creased up just for your liking.
Exactly. We've got to keep it personal, just like our videos. And if you like them, like you like this shirt, don't forget
Then please
to like
roast Brad.
Yep.
Oh, that as well. See you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.